This is how to make narcissists instantly regret insulting you completely. Everyone. Can you recall an instance where a narcissist insulted you? How do you handle the situation? I'll show you how to deal with challenging circumstances when dealing with narcissists in this video. So please listen up, because I saved the most crucial information until last. Is there a strategy for dealing with a narcissist who insults you? Although it's a common piece of advice, don't take it personally. In practice, this can be far more difficult than it seems. Narcissists are cruel and malicious people who take pleasure in the suffering they cause. Ignoring and avoiding them is the best course of action. What if, however, that is not achievable at the present time? If a narcissist has insulted you, here are some methods to make them immediately regret it. Be sure to look at the person directly in the eyes and resist the urge to blink or cover your mouth. Maintaining eye contact with the offender will demonstrate that you are aware of the insult being leveled against you. Since most bullies are actually just cowards, this strategy might be all that's needed to make the narcissist back down. But before you assume the worst, you might want to stop and think about the other person's motivation. You should try to see things from the other person's point of view if you're feeling confused and caught off guard. It's possible that their social anxiety is directed at you because of their nervousness or lack of confidence in social situations. Just assume the best and show some kindness. Determine the other person's true motive, and if it seems to be an isolated incident brought on by social anxiety, give them a pass. If you want to get your point through, just be sure to keep your expression neutral and make lots of eye contact. It's a different story if the aggressor believes they have the right to pick on you. Pay attention to the world around you and reflect on how you feel when you're uncertain. It's wise to underreact rather than overreact in many situations. Keep your head held high and your body language confident. Respond with a half smile, a giggle, or a loud exhale to show your irritation if the individual is making fun of you. This sends a clear message that you have noticed their actions and will take notice if they continue. Be the greater person by keeping your cool and acting with dignity and grace in any difficult situation. Nonetheless, this is no reason to make yourself an easy target. You are not a pushover, but neither are you someone who may be quickly provoked. Put someone on the spot by pointing out their bad behavior if you're dealing with someone who's trying to provoke you. The best way to do this is to ask the person directly, "What do you think you're doing?" Or, "What are you attempting to accomplish by saying such a thing?" In addition, you may offer a comment that is simple and straightforward, such as, "That's a thought-provoking observation. I'm confused as to why you think you have the right to make such a statement." Keep your body language firm, your eyes on the person, and your mouth shut. I also found that simply asking someone to repeat themselves worked wonders. They'll have to say it again, this time with everyone's eyes on them. They, and everyone else, will hear the ridiculousness of what they just said. Retort, "Oh, I thought that's what I heard," if they repeat the insult or passive-aggressive comment. If that's the case, just keep quiet. While you keep your composure and strength, staring directly at them with a knowing glance or sleek grin. Just shrug and say, "Yeah, that's what I thought," if they say no when you ask them to repeat what they just said. Exasperatedly, this reveals that you have just outed them as the cowards they are. The objective is to call them out on their toxic behavior while showing that you are unmoved by it and are not someone they can easily bully. Find a new conversation partner here. Another option is to act confused and ask the narcissist, "I'm sorry, who are you?" This puzzled expression conveys your indifference to the narcissist's words and implies that you don't even care enough about them to recall their name. Then pretend your nails are more interesting than the narcissist is by focusing on them. This method can help you establish your authority in a circumstance where the other individual is essentially unknown to you. It tells the narcissist that they are not worth your time and that they should move on to an easier victim. No matter what you decide to do, keep a level head even if you're not feeling very composed on the inside. Put on your poker face if you have to, but don't let the narcissist see that their insults or passive-aggressive actions have gotten to you. You should never give a narcissist what they want, but this is precisely what they deserve. Don't try to argue with the narcissist or defend yourself when you're insulted. A tit-for-tit fight will just prolong the situation, which is exactly what the narcissist wants. If you're in a scenario where someone might feel they have the right to assault you, it's best to either get out of there yourself or politely ask them to leave. Toxic narcissists shouldn't be allowed to keep you captive. It's crucial to not give toxic narcissists the satisfaction of continuing their targeting, whether it's subtle or not, and whether they try to play it off as a joke or not. It is best to get out of there as quickly as possible, but if that isn't an option, then plan an exit strategy and get out as soon as you can. It's best to politely ask the toxic narcissist to leave if they invade your personal space. A less polite strategy could be used if necessary. You should know by now that you don't have to put up with this kind of treatment. However, there is a distinction between banter and harmless ribbing between close friends. In such a situation, you can take the jabs in stride and even find some amusement in them, provided they are not meant to be harmful. Strong boundaries and the courage to cut toxic narcissists out of your life are necessary when this is not the case. This is not a sign of weakness or fragility, but rather strength and confidence in one's own worth. No one else can make that decision for you, therefore you must make it for yourself. Finally, if you want to learn more about the consequences of narcissistic abuse and how to recover from it, I have more than 100 videos on my channel that will guide you.
So, before we end today's video, let's summarize a little. Narcissists are known for their cruel and malicious behavior, often taking pleasure in causing others pain and suffering. When faced with a narcissistic insult, it can be difficult not to take it personally. However, there are ways to handle the situation with grace and assertiveness. Maintain eye contact. When a narcissist insults you, it's important to look them directly in the eyes and resist the urge to blink or cover your mouth. This demonstrates your awareness of the insult and can make the offender feel uncomfortable. Also try to understand the other person's perspective. If the insult seems out of character, it's possible that the person's social anxiety is directed at you because of their nervousness or lack of confidence in social situations. If this is the case, respond with kindness and understanding. Keep your body language confident. Underreact rather than overreact in these situations. Keep your head held high and your body language confident. Respond with a half smile, a giggle, or a loud exhale to show your invitation, but maintain your composure. Put the offender on the spot. If someone is trying to provoke you, put them on the spot by pointing out their bad behavior. Ask them directly what they are trying to accomplish or make a simple, straightforward comment that calls out their toxic behavior. Find a new conversation partner. If the situation becomes too difficult, simply move on to another conversation partner. If the narcissist is essentially unknown to you, act confused and ask, "I'm sorry, who are you?" This conveys your indifference to their words and shows that they are not worth of your time. Don't argue or defend yourself. A tit-for-tat argument will only prolong the situation, which is exactly what the narcissist wants. Instead, remain calm and composed, putting on a poker face if necessary. Get out of the situation if you feel threatened or uncomfortable. It's best to either leave the situation or politely ask the offenders to leave. Remember to remain calm, maintain your confidence, and avoid giving the narcissist what they want. I hope you find this video informative. Thank you for watching this video.